Okay, guys, we're gonna do a driving video now. I'm going to the library, so I'll see the road. Hopefully, I don't know how well, but all right, here we go. Tires right up. Like I said, it's a good running truck. Buckle up here real quick. I would play the radio, but YouTube's got that dumb thing where if you have music playing in your vehicle, they'll delete your video for some odd reason. But all right, here we go. I'll move you back so you don't fall off. I'm in my apartment parking lot right now. It kind of sucks. The driveway does. Really icy, bumpy, and yeah, it's not fun. Soon all this will go away as soon as the weather breaks and we get 65, 70 degree weather. Man, I tell you, I'm looking forward to that. Tired of this Fargo weather where it's -1 in the mornings and it's almost April. I mean, it should be about 50 degrees. That's how I'm from Michigan, and that's how it was in Michigan this time of year. So it's kind of ridiculous how cold it gets here. But I won't have to deal with it much longer because in the fall I'm moving out to Wyoming. So yeah, 10th Street here. Gotta wait for everybody to go by. That's another thing about Fargo. They got a bunch of one-ways. These guys can only go. It gets up and goes pretty good. I can't really complain. Puddles. Actually, Friday night after work, I was headed over to my sister's place, and I actually was trying to catch her before I went there. She was in a musical this weekend. It was called Seal of Elias. There's the thing for it. It was a really good musical. She played Avelle. She had a lead singing part, so she did a fantastic job in it yesterday. So I went to it last night, and it blew my socks off. Let's just put it that way. I was amazed. It was at church, and one of the guys, the singer, the worship leader that does that on Sunday mornings, he played the general in the school. And he's a gentle guy, but he was kind of, I mean, he had to do it because it was his part, you know. He was kind of a mean guy in the play, but he did a really good job. It was amazing. And actually, Wednesday night I had to I washed my sister's car for her, and so I had to leave my truck at the church. And yeah, it was a really good play. It was definitely worth going. And what would be normally I would have had to pay $10 to get, and I got it for free last night, which was, I wasn't expecting that. I guess people, called and canceled. They had plans come up or something, so I got it for free. So it was pretty cool. Amanda was like, I was looking for you, I didn't see it in the audience. I was like, yeah, I was in section F. She's like, yeah, I don't know where that is, but it's a pretty big church. We'll go by there on the way there, and I'll show you. It's pretty huge. We're on University right now. It'll be another 5 minutes before we get there. Green light. Everybody takes their sweet time in this town. That's Fargo drivers for you. I don't like this town. As far as driving goes, I mean, yeah, it's a good town. I mean, the economy is good in North Dakota. It's just the drivers here can't drive worth a crap. Actually, a couple months ago, I had a lady what happened? Yeah, it was. So I was in the right lane on 13th Avenue. That was the street that we just went by, and this lady, seriously, I'm not kidding you, she was right next to me, and she seriously tried to cut me off, pull into my lane next to me. And I was like, are you nuts? I was like, did you not see me there? And she gets all, I could see her getting all mad at me. And I was like, why are you getting mad at me, lady? You're the one who tried cutting me off. Don't get mad at me. It's not my fault, you know? So, just the word of advice to you, if you ever come to Fargo, use caution while driving and be very vigilant because drivers cannot drive here very well. It's very, very annoying. But, yeah. That was a big bump. Potholes since everything's been thawing, freezing. So, we're going to get on the highway here now. Get her up to 55. And she does good getting up to 55. Friday night, I got her in a 75 zone and it was going, it took off. My truck does really good on the highway. I can't complain. We're pushing 60. I don't know if you can see the speedometer, but we're pushing 60 right now. That's the speed limit within city limits, but going a little over 60, but that's not too bad. Yeah, otherwise it's a very good running truck. I can't really complain. I plan to drive this thing back to Michigan. My brother-in-law Jason just got a head coach in Indiana for volleyball at UIndy. So I'm sure I'll be taking this thing to Indianapolis for volleyball games. And I'll be going a lot of places with this thing now. I got a lot of family we're kind of all spread out now across the U.S. I got my grandparents and one sister that lives in Michigan. I'm gonna be by myself in Fargo because my sister and brother-in-law that I was just talking about, they're moving to Indianapolis this weekend for his new job, and my parents just moved out to the state of Wyoming, and I got two sisters out there as well with 9 nieces and nephews. So that tells you I got a pretty I have a big family, but we're all just kind of spread out. So yeah. I hate red lights. Oh well, gotta stop at them. Yeah, she runs really good. No check engine light, no nothing. It has come on in the past. With the cold snaps that we were having up here in Fargo was, I think it was just a matter of the computer being really cold. But once the engine got up to normal temp, the check engine light went out. So I think that was just the reason. I think the computer was just so cold that it just threw the cold. Hey, I'm really cold. So get me warmed up quick. But yeah, the only thing I've really had replaced on this truck was the thermostat. That's the only big thing, and then that in itself isn't very big at all. I had to get it done at a semi-truck shop because I tried to go to Sears, but they couldn't get me until the following day, and I wasn't about. It was the next morning was supposed to be like 25 below zero, and I was like, I want heat in my truck. I don't want to be freezing my butt off on my way to work. So I had to. It costed a little bit. I had to pay $200, but they were nice enough and only charged me. Well, no, I think it was only $150 because they only had to charge me. They only charged me an hour's worth. It took about 4 hours to do it because they were running into a couple of little issues. But other than that, they only charged me $150 to do that. So that's not too bad. That's yeah. We're coming up on my church now. I'll show you. I'm sure people are already starting. Well, they might be. I don't know. I'm sure people are already starting to get there. If I'll show you my sister and brother-in-law's truck. They got a Dodge Ram, and that's a nice pickup. I'm kind of putting my arm up. Sorry, I don't want you falling onto the floor. Turn right here. Yep. There's people already there for the play. They got a 3 o'clock matinee. I was going to go to that, but I was like, yeah, I'll save my money. Because I don't know, But, we'll drive through the parking lot. I don't see it there. Maybe she's parked back a little farther. But, pull up a little farther and check out. Man, it's a big church. I don't know if you can see it, but it's huge. It's massive. No, she's not there yet, unfortunately, but that's okay. I'll show you on the way out. She'll be there then. Right through there where I just drove is where I hit a massive mud puddle. I mean, massive on Friday night. I think I got my alternator a little wet because my voltage meter, or the gauge, went down a little bit, and I was like, crap. So I was trying to rev the motor up a little bit to get the gauge to come back up, and once I got out of the parking lot, I came back up, started going faster, it came back up some. So yeah, she's not there yet, but that's okay. Yeah, I'll just show you on the way back out. We're almost to the library. There it is right there. Library and church are pretty close together in proximity, so that's pretty good. I hate these stupid ice piles. Actually, I backed into one at work the other day with my truck, so felt like I hit a car, and I was like, what the heck? And then I just looked behind me, I was like, oh, just a nice pile, nothing big. I didn't do any damage to my truck. I was only going like a mile an hour, so I wasn't going very fast at all. I've hit worse, and that was nothing. Where can we park? Right here, maybe? I think so. Alright, well, we made it. You can see the truck runs in. It's in perfect condition. Alright, I'm gonna go in and upload this. Hope you guys enjoy the ride. See you later.